It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that'll set him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Titans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the counter, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
On the tackle.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Titans.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Corey Davis. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view. When you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
48-yard gain. First down, Tennessee.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
A first down carry for Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by Davis. Now Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. throwing from the gun with Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Oh, Frank Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and long. They will find Davis. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Smith catches left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And he's got it up and through.
Chiefs 21, Titans 14.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on first down, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 53 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chiefs 28, Titans 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third down, Henry. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 33. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kansas City.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
A.J. Brown.
A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
1st down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 8 yards to go.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Brandon Ayuk. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chiefs 28, Titans 21. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Clyde Edwards.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Accepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, Henry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pick up a 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1st down, Titans.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 2nd and 11. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Titans 28. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone and bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board. That won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will stop right around the 25. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
The 35-yard line.
Now a pass is taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Hardman, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe boy till there's nothing left. And I'm run to the bed until we all up in buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch like in my life. Now it's my dogs by my side. And we gon' ride till we die.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Mahomes' pass intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Nelson.
Picked there by Nick Nelson.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.